loves, welcome to 27 Ways to Cook an Egg and talk about life while doing it. This is where recipes meet real talk, straight from my kitchen to yours. Let's crack into it. Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 4 of 27 Ways to Cook an Egg and talk about life while doing it. I'm so excited to have my dear friend, Beth Montpas. Beth, how do I say your last name?
You got it, girl.
Did I say it right? Okay. I'm like, I've known you for so long, and I'm like, I get to know how to pronounce your last name. And we are doing a sunny side up egg today, and we're going to also talk about choosing joy even when life is messy. So it's like a perfect intro into the messiness of life and how beautiful it can be in the end. So I'm excited to cook our egg, but before we start, because this egg is going to be quick and easy, and just like how we hope those bumps in life are quick and easy. um, but I just want to kind of start off by sharing who you are, Beth. For me, I know, obviously, like you are a mom, a wife, but so much more than, the picture of like mother and wifehood that we automatically tell the world that we are. You are also a coach, and you have coached many women into exploring who they get to be in life and what the other side looks like. And so I would love to kind of jump into what made you choose joy in your life, and what was the messiness that kind of created that and led you into choosing that for yourself.
Well, I feel like my purpose in this world is inspiration and to bring a light and let people know that when life doesn't go as planned, because it usually doesn't, right? the
Yes.
the the weaves and the turns, like that, is it's the little things really are the big things.
Mm.
And I
Yes.
thought life was a straight line. I thought it was just
Mm.
keep going. I didn't think anything would ever change. But boy, when my husband of 16 years said I'm out to me and 4 little kids, I thought life was over, and really it was just a new beginning. And I was in victim and I was blaming and I was, and then I realized my dreams didn't walk out the door when he did.
Mhm.
And I got to shift and pivot and find joy in the messiness. And life just continues to serve up surprises to me. So I'm trying to stay nimble. That's my word of the year.
I love that. I love that so much. I want to share here because there's a really special moment in our relationship, and then we'll jump into cooking the eggs. But there's a really special moment that I want to share, just a personal moment when you were talking about how you met your husband, Jonathan, and your list. You had this list, and I love the list. And you had this list that you created. And I know you were dating someone previously before Jonathan, and he didn't check all the boxes, but he checked most of them. And then you shared that you had met Jonathan, and Jonathan checked every box. And talk about really choosing joy, right? And being like a stand for your life and what you knew was possible. And I love that because I did the same thing because of you. I created a list, and Chris checked all my boxes. And so I just love that, like, next chapter, what you've taught me, even like what that next chapter can look like, even in the messiness of going through a divorce, of me never wanting to date or get married again.
Right. Yeah.
Again.
After crying on my kitchen floor for a couple of years about life not turning out the way I wanted it to, then I was ready to smile again, ready to find joy, ready to date. And so instead of just trying on every guy and going, well, could he work? Could he work? I was like, okay, I'm going to make my list of top 10 things I want in husband number 2. And I'm going to give it to the world, give it to God. And
Yeah.
boy, Jonathan was 10, all 10 things plus 10 perks I didn't even know I want. But you're right. I dated a man that was lovely, and he was 8.5 of my 10 things. And I asked my girlfriends, uh, is 8.5, is that good enough? And they're like, oh, my husband's like a 4. So yeah, take 8.5, lady. And I was like, well, why would I make a list of top 10 if I'm not going for all 10? And then I
Right.
met Jonathan, and he was all 10 plus, plus, plus.
Plus, plus, plus. We love Jonathan. His shout out to Jonathan. We love you and adore you and are thankful that you are a part of Beth's life and a part of all of our journey. So let's get into making this egg.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we've got, I use just a brown eggs that I got from Trader Joe's, which I don't know. Do you guys have
Oh,
Trader
yes,
Joe's?
and we love it.
Oh, we love a good Trader Joe's. Okay, so and I talk about the eggs. I'm gonna have someone on the show who you know that she has a whole different source of how she sources eggs. So I'll leave the surprise. I know for everyone, but I love it. Okay, so we're gonna make our egg today. Again, we're doing the sunny side up egg. So let's begin. All right. So Beth, what led you to choosing the sunny side up egg? What's your
Because I choose to look at life as sunny. Like I feel like I'm solar powered. And so I want those sun rays on my face. And when I saw the list of eggs, I'm like, my egg is sunny side up. Because I say so.
because you say so. Absolutely, Beth. Absolutely. So I'm using, and you can share what you're using. I have a just a regular nonstick egg pan.
I just turned my burner on.
My Okay, turn your burner on. Chris is really big into. He loves eggs, and he has like a special egg pan that we weren't allowed to use, but of course, like we secretly used it and we messed it up. So I owe him an egg pan. The kids used it, all the things, and he's very upset about it. Anyway, so I've got a nonstick pan. I'm going to use a nonstick spatula. Obviously, I have my stove. I've got some extra virgin olive oil that I'm going to use here. What did you decide? Are you going to use oil? Are you going to use
My
butter?
two choices are, butter flavored cooking spray, but I decided this is kind of a classy thing we're doing here. I should use butter instead. So
I love it. It's a classic. It's a classic
I'm dropping some butter.
sunny side up egg. It's
Yep.
butter. Go for it. I like it.
Yep.
So we want to do this over a low to medium heat, preferably on the low side, just because we don't want to cook it too quickly.
Okay.
And then you want your pan nice and you want your butter melted
Okay.
on your end.
Now Jonathan is the egg guy in our family, so this is a stretch for me to.
Is it a
Yes,
stretch?
because I'm not the egg cook. In college, I think he was making extra money working at the deli, so he was making
I love
eggs,
it.
and so I never get to make an
I
egg.
love that.
So this is all good.
You're like it's so now you get to make the egg. So again, this is like there are so many different techniques with eggs, which is why we're doing these 27 ways. But I'll tell you, I'm gonna throw my egg in because my pan is hot. So
I'm going to too.
turn
Are
that
you doing
down.
2 eggs?
I'm gonna do one
Oh,
egg.
well, okay,
I know. I'm gonna do one egg because I also have. It's just me today. I'm just gonna do the
okay.
one and eat it.
There is always
I
the discussion around are eggs healthy, and I think they're very healthy. But yesterday, my personal
yes,
trainer said, Beth, eat 1 egg, and then if you want more, add extra egg whites. What do you think of that?
the egg whites. Yeah, you know what? People have been. That's the thing. It's like people have been talking about the same for years, whether or not eggs are healthy. Um, I personally, I love eggs. I think that I recommend eggs to a lot of my clients that don't eat meat because it's just a great source of
Yeah,
protein for them. But I would say that I don't have the answer because I mean, it changes all the time.
right.
You know, they used to say they were high in cholesterol, then they would say they're good for you, they're high in protein. But I've heard also if you eat one egg, if you want extra protein, add the egg
Yeah.
whites. Also heard the same thing.
Okay, so my egg
So,
white is turning white. When do I turn it?
okay. Yeah, so it's gonna
Oh, this
stay.
is the
As I said,
easiest.
we're not even
This is
gonna,
the easiest egg in
this
the
is the
world.
easiest, this is the easiest egg in the world. We're not gonna flip it. And I just broke my yolk. I'm like, I hope that your yolk is not
No, mine
broken
isn't.
because I want Oh,
Mine is
perfect. Because
pretty.
we want you get to have a pretty perfect sunny side up egg. Mine is the messy example of life right
That's
now, which just
perfect.
goes to show you
Perfect for our comment.
just because you're a chef doesn't mean you know how to make the perfect egg. So, all right. What you want though is genuinely, which is why I said to turn it down. We want it low because we want it cooked. We also don't want it too runny. This is like Mia's favorite egg. And if I cook it too long, she gets very frustrated because she likes her egg very ready. All right, so usually it says we'll cook it around 2 to 3 minutes,
Okay.
and you just leave it until the egg white on the outside looks nice and cooked. It's not like super runny, but it still has a little bit of that translucent feel to it.
Love it.
And I usually give mine just a little, pick it up and give it a little stir. I like to move the sides around a little bit so that you want it to be able to slide in your pan.
Oh dear.
Is yours sticking to the pan or is it sliding?
One one half is looking really good and the other half is looking stuck to the pan.
It's life.
That
This
is
is
so
this is life,
true.
Beth. This is so life. All right, so my egg is complete.
Okay.
I love this. It looks like I don't even know.
Okay, I'm gonna
It's
show mine.
perfect.
It's so pretty in the pan.
Let me see your egg. Oh, it's
It
gorgeous.
is.
It's the picture perfect
It
egg.
is.
I love that. This is my
Oh yeah.
sunny side sunny side egg.
Beautiful. How did you decide
It's
that
beautiful.
it was done? Like for mine with an unbroken yolk, I say mine goes a little longer.
Yeah, yours a little longer. Again, 2 to 3 minutes. You want it again. This is the runny, the messy egg. For those people that like their egg, it's kind of like people that like their meat raw. This is what we're going for our egg. We want it to be nice and ready. So
All right.
I'm gonna add a little salt and pepper to mine. Oh, look at that egg! Look how beautiful that is.
Oh,
That is the perfect egg, Beth.
I'm so proud of myself.
But you should be proud of yourself. Look at that. That is the perfect. Now, how do you eat your eggs? Usually, when you eat them, little salt and pepper.
Yeah, little salt,
What do you
little
like?
salt and pepper, and possibly a dry English muffin, half of it on the side. Yeah.
I love that. I love that. That's a nice breakfast. I eat lots of different things, but avocado, add a little extra fat, things like that. But this is this is gorgeous. Should we taste our
Yes,
eggs? I wasn't planning on it, but we might as well. I'm gonna grab a fork. Grab a
me too.
fork. Let's do
Digging in
this.
my drawer for a fork.
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so we have now talked about the messiness of life and how sunny it gets to be on the other side,
Great.
which I love so much. And now, Beth, can you tell us right now a highlight in your life, something that's incredibly sunny, and then also share where people can
Oh,
find you?
I love that question. So I found that husband number two, and we've been married almost 14 years. And about 2 years ago, he was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. And it felt like a death sentence. And I was sad and distraught and ruined. And then he has just stayed stable. And so his health
Mhm.
is holding. And that is absolutely the sunny part of my life right now is
100%.
what I thought was a death sentence has actually been a life sentence, like a life giving because we
Oh,
stopped running like crazy. We got present.
right.
We spend more time together. Every morning we have long coffee. We sit and have our coffee for 2 hours. And if he hadn't got that diagnosis, we would still be serving our companies so big and just giving away our best time in our life. So that's what I'm celebrating. That's what feels sunny. And I'm super grateful for life, for being present, for now. Life is now, right?
Absolutely. Oh, Beth, thank you for sharing that. What a beautiful, and I am so proud of you to be on the other side in terms of cooking your egg per se in life and being able to keep your egg and your yolk in place and sunny, and realizing that it's so incredibly perfect just the way that it is. So thank you for that. Thank you. Now, where can people find you, and what are you up to
Yeah,
next?
I'm a Facebook girl, so I post almost every day in a private Facebook group called Best Life Tribe. So find me there. Um, and you know what? I'm in a sweet time of my life where I'm not working a ton, but I still my purpose as I'll end and start, or I'll start and end this podcast thing the same place, and that is that my purpose is inspiration. So I want to share Jonathan and my journey when it's messy and when it's good and when it's hard. And that's where I'm doing it, is primarily on my private Facebook group, or just Beth at BethMontpas.com.
I love that. Thank you so much, Beth, for being on
You're
today
welcome.
and creating the sunny side up egg. You are pure sunny side, and I love it.
I love you.
Thank you
Coffee
all. I
cheers.
love you.
Egg cheers.
I love it. You're perfect. Thank you all for joining us today, and we can't wait to see you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for hanging out with me in my kitchen today. Remember, food is love, and life's better when we share it together. If this spoke to you, send it to a friend, and I'll see you on next week's episode.